Welcome to the Johnston Grocke Finance Update. We're here a bit earlier than we normally would be as the RBA has announced another rate cut. And I've got Adam Grocke here to speak to us about what he thinks that means for you as a consumer and what he thinks it means the banks are up to.
Cool, thanks for having me.
No worries.
Yeah, interesting that the rates have been cut. I guess conceptually and at a high level, it's not really going to have an impact at all.
On the economy.
On the economy, the fizzle's gone from rate cuts. And a rate cut like that is not going to entice anyone to go out and do anything, except if you're an existing mortgage holder to refinance and potentially lock in a very low fixed rate. I'm sure we'll touch on that in a second, but it's not really going to entice people to get into the property market. It's not really going to stimulate much business because they're not really concerned about how much it costs to borrow money because it's already low.
Yeah.
It's actually how quickly they can get those funds and when and when do they have enough confidence to invest in their business with some certainty around the economy. So it's an interesting move, and I think the next step for the RBA is going to look at other sort of fiscal stimulus that they might pull a few other triggers that are out there at the moment.
Can you talk about those, or you're not quite sure what
look,
they
I'm
are?
probably not well versed on what they are at the moment, but there's a range of different options that they have from an economic stimulus perspective. What they do and how that plays out, who knows, and that depends on state and federal budgets that'll be announced at some stage. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Okay, cool. All right. So what have the banks done in answer to that rate cut?
Yeah, so they have moved their variable rates. So I have said it before, I don't think they can go any lower, but then they went lower. So there's no doubt that we're in an environment where rates aren't going to go up in the next 3 to 5 years. The Reserve Bank has come out and said we're not going to move rates up in 3 years. Right? That's not their intention at all. So we are in a low rate cycle for an extended period of time now. So they also don't want to take the rates to negative. We're at 0.1% now. They've got nowhere to move, and they don't want to go negative. So they really are trying to just hold it where it is now. So the banks have passed on part of that rate cut, and some lenders that full rate cut on their variable rate. They've also lowered their fixed rates. So the lowest fixed rate we've seen, and wait for this, 4 years at 1.97%.
Wow.
For an owner-occupied home, which is just outrageous. So fixed rate, great if you want to lock in that low rate for the next 4 years, as long as you don't want to make extra payments or substantial extra payments, and you don't want to sell your house or you don't want to pay off that loan in that time. So if you do want to consider that, absolutely have a chat to us and we can look at those fixed rates.
Cool. All right. Is there anything else that we should know about that?
That's probably it, I think. I mean, policy is going to be the other thing that the lenders will start to play on soon, and they have already started, and they will start relaxing their policy. The responsible lending laws are being thrown out the window. At the moment, it's being replaced with best interest duty. So we're going to see the lending landscape change again. So like a pendulum, it went ultra conservative, almost like a forensic analysis of people's living expenses. It's going to go back the other way to a more normalised credit situation. That's going to be good for the economy because it means more people can borrow money, which supports business and supports people out there buying property and doing developments and stimulating the economy.
Great. So a lot happening in our world, isn't
Which is good. Well, a lot of positive stuff.
A lot of positive stuff.
Which is good, yeah.
If you have any questions about what we spoke about today, or if you are wanting to get a loan through us or just have a chat, give us a call. Thanks very much, Adam.
No worries. Thank you.